If you are looking for a roguelike game to play in 2026, then I would say that GodBreakers is a good place to start. It's well worth some investment in the next year. They've already added some extra classes, some extra weapons and abilities. Where is that? Let me remember. They've added this great sword, which is apparently a highly requested community addition to the game. Let's show you some gameplay. So, as you can see in the bottom right, I have a 100% charge of something. If I get these guys down low enough, I can jump inside of them. And then, I will show you in the next room, I am able to use one charge of their ability. So, since I ate a digger, which is one of these guys, I get to dig into the floor and do what they do. Which is pretty cool, I would say. Now, this is a roguelite, which means between rounds, you do actually have some things that you can upgrade. Like the ability you saw me pick up at the start, you actually don't get that. If you've just got the game, you do have to get some points to unlock that for yourself. Now this is going to be the first boss, I believe. Let's go! This one should be pretty easy because this is a mini-boss. Again, still trying to figure out what exactly makes this character super strong, because I'm not sure. But at the moment, he's just kind of a consistent character, I think. Another cool thing, if you're hiding inside of someone about to steal their ability, it counts as iframes. So you can, if you time it correctly, you can actually use it as a smart way to dodge some stuff, which is pretty cool. And also, this is what I was going to show you. The bosses themselves have single-use abilities. And I think that's just a nice little development addition that some games overlook. If you're going to have a game built around a certain ability, like stealing other people's, then it's nice to have the bosses be an option. So depending on how you play, you can kind of try and use abilities on every fight, because it charges pretty fast. Or you can be one of the ones that tries to get a specific ability and save it for like a boss, or you know, just to be a bit more thoughtful with how you're planning on running through the game. You can tell I look a little bit funky. This hat and this design, not the base game. I have played a little bit before suggesting this to you. Let's keep going into the poison build. Add a little more to that. I'm okay with the health I have right now. Now let's show you the first actual boss of the game.
To me, you are just a whirlwind of butterfly, a blur of graceful motion and dazzling color against the dark backdrop of eternity.
So this guy has these little things. Little tentacles. He will remain shielded until a tentacle has been destroyed. Do this. Once shield is destroyed, he will do a full area attack. You gotta hide behind one of these domes, and then that is your chance to jump in on him after that. I'm still kind of figuring out what my control is meant to do. I have a feeling it's a free reload now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, so my control is a free reload. That took a little too long for me to figure that out. I don't think we're going to be able to quite kill it, but we should get it on the next cycle of things, hopefully. So as you get to the final phase of this boss, he does unlock a laser ability, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue this time around for me. And we head in for the what should be the final attack of the run. Unless I goof it, we're good. Feeling enema? I'm having an enema. Okay. On ability activation, there's 50% chance to gain speed. I am using the ability quite a bit. But Loki, I think the 15% damage reduction after the dash is probably the best choice I have here. So you do have a selection of 2 bosses on each floor until the final boss, but obviously in the future that will hopefully be expanded in some way. But I want to at least get through this boss on the video today, and then we can return to this in the future. I have lots of things I want to show you guys this year. It's going to be very exciting. Okay, taking some silly damage here, but that's fine. 8% chance to reflect. Yes, I think that's me done in this room. This should be the side boss. Now, even the mini boss in this second area is actually sometimes a bit of trouble, honestly. This circle I used to think was damaging, but it's actually just like a really big slowing field from what I can tell. So just gotta keep on dodging and weaving. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna chill and make sure we don't take too much crazy damage on this one. Want some more of these. Should be able to kill it with that. Nice. That was a pretty flawless run, all things considered. So that boss, if you're not prepared for her patterns of attacking, can be a little scary, but like I said, I've played this a little bit before. I know what's up. These vines are nice to clear because they really do slow you down when you're in the middle of a fight.
I have come to suspect that symmetry is a fantasy, and reality asymmetrical in every direction. An infinite net of splendid jewels, each reflecting
Those. Okay. And I continue the idea of just clearing out the turrets and then dealing with everything else after. This one has two different forms. If you start killing too many of the turrets, you will turn it into the other form. And this one, you really do need to keep track of what's going on with them.
I, its queen, the beauty that never fades.
Oh, this one isn't like the last one. Their area attack does actually hurt. There, these ones. You see an extra charge bar just under their health. Whenever that reaches the maximum amount, they will actually switch to their other attack. So this attack is actually kind of painful. He'll start jumping in a second and create waves across the whole arena, which, if you're not paying attention, can catch you off guard pretty quickly. There, I've now got her in her second phase, which means she's about to become a little bit more of a pain to deal with. But it's going to give me some access to some more God breaks, so, you know, it's a trade-off. Make the most out of the gun. If it's going to give it to us, may as well, right? But these roots do also need to go. Yeah, if you're not keeping track of where the three rings are, they can overlap awkwardly and cause your death. Ooh. There we go, we're now in phase 3. Oh boy, gonna take a hit there, that's fine. There we go, so we're gonna take a second to just clear out some of these vines. Just while I'm confident that I'm doing okay. Oh, more vine over here. See, the next area is going to be interesting because I've not actually completed that area solo yet. So that one's going to be interesting. So, times like this, I've accidentally turned him into the other form, but I was going to say, sometimes it's useful to actually keep him in the flying form, just to avoid having to do this one more time. Yeah. Second main boss completed. Have we got anything useful? Hello. This is actually Raven from the future. Just to give you some incentive to actually go and play this game yourself. This is as far as the gameplay is gonna go, other than the sneak peek that is currently playing in the background of a future boss. If you want to play this game, the link will be in the description for the Steam page. Definitely go and support them. They seem very lovely to their community, always listening, always trying to add more. And yeah, I'll leave you with the final thoughts from Raven at the time. Peace. This will be my sign out. That was a run of GodBreakers. I'd say right now it's well worth the price. And just overall, coming into the new year, definitely a game worth picking up if you're a roguelike fan. And I will see you with more suggestions in the future. Peace!